Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we'll be taking a look at the best free editing programs for beginners. Now, I know you can find a bunch of free editing programs on the internet, but not all of them have the same functionality or features as the ones that will be introduced in this video. I do realize not everyone has access to Photoshop or Lightroom, so if you're looking for a free editing program to get started with, you've come to the right video. For this video, I actually downloaded a bunch of editing programs to test out myself, and I narrowed down my choices to these three programs. I personally think that these three programs are all very easy to learn and a great choice for beginners to get started with editing. I am not sponsored by any of these products, and I truly believe that these programs are capable to their paid counterpart, such as Lightroom. Alright, let's get started. The first program that I want to introduce is Darktable. Darktable is great and is the program that I would recommend. However, the limitation is that it's limited by file formats. So newer formats such as CR3, they need to be converted to DNGs in order for Darktable to recognize them. What I like about Darktable is it's so intuitive. It's very easy to learn. You can see that it's divided up into different modules here. You can see the active modules, you can have more technical ones, and these are the color grading, the more basic modules. So if I want to do split toning, I can just turn it on. If I want to do like a tone curve, I can turn it on. I can customize it, right? Add some contrast. I can also do shadows and highlights right over here, right? I can increase the shadows, everything that Lightroom has is right over here, and this is a very great alternative. I also like how this is open source, so anyone can access the code, and it is non-destructive as well. I can just go right into here, history, and see what I've done. If I want to go back to the original, I can just click that, and I'll go back to the original. Right, we have all the basic adjustments that Lightroom has. You can see we have exposure, we have brightness, saturation, all that good stuff. So you can play around with this program. It's very easy to learn, and I'm sure you'll like it. This is the program that I recommend beginners to start off with. An alternative to Darktable is called Raw Therapy, and this is also a very, very powerful editing program. You can see that there's a lot more information, there's a lot more detail here, and I would recommend this, but I also had to take some time to learn this program. There is a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, you'll be on your way editing. There's also all the basic stuff that Lightroom has, shadows and highlights, right? We can raise the shadows. One tip for beginners is to make sure you turn it on so it actually shows, right? Shadows. But yeah, this is also a very good choice. There's not many tutorials online. Yeah, so Raw Therapy is great, but there is a learning curve. It can detect most camera raw files, and it's great at documentation, as you can see. As the file browser, the queue, so it's more organized than Darktable. But what is limiting about this program is that not many people use it, and you can't find specific tutorials online. You can find general tutorials online, but you can't find really specific tutorials. Personally, for me, I thought Darktable was a little bit easier to learn. The last program I wanted to show you guys is on the phone. It's on mobile. You can get it in the App Store or on the Play Store, and it is very easy to learn. This is called Snapseed. It's made by Google, I believe, and it is very, very, very easy to learn. You can instantly add effects and filters. It's on the phone, it's free. It can also edit RAW files, which is a deal breaker for phones because not many mobile editors can edit RAW files. So if you're on a trip and you take some photos on the phone in RAW, you can use this program to edit it. The one shortcoming of this program is that it is destructive. Unlike the other two, once you make an edit and once you press save, you can't make any more changes to that. That'll be a permanent change. As you can see, when I go through the program, they have the basic tools. We can tune the image. We have all these basic tools, right? We can raise the shadows, decrease the highlights. We have all this good stuff. We even have a lot of filters built in. You can see that we have a wide selection of filters. I personally don't use those, but you can if you want. You can see that we also have a separate module for the RAW. So if I click RAW, we're able to get all these tools like we see in Lightroom, right? We can change the auto white balance. We have all these tools, shadows, highlights, contrast, structure, saturation, temperature, tint. Very nice. We have all these other effects. You can do like HDR escape. We can crop it, rotate. So it's a very, very powerful mobile editor. I think it's the best one yet. And if you like to edit on the phone, I would highly suggest downloading this. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.